Why do we study the past? Because we crave adventure? Because we're curious? Is it the excitement? Or maybe it's because studying our past tells us something about the present and helps us create a better future. The Museum of Natural and Cultural History, where the past meets the present. For 75 years, the museum has been preserving, interpreting, and telling the stories of our past. This museum is a real treasure because it preserves Oregon's history. Yeah, some people think museums are just musty, dusty old places, but we actually collect a lot of objects that have a lot of important implications and applications for studying the future.
There's something about the science of paleontology that involves your imagination. It engages physical activity, collecting fossils in the field, and it engages your scientific rigor and mathematical skills that is irresistible. A lot of these specimens are unobtainable today. They're from localities that are no longer producing. It's really an irreplaceable archive of fossils in Oregon.
It's not just about preservation, it's about making it available to people so they can learn about those who preceded us, about our ancestry, and about, in some ways, the future.
The museum's official birthday was 75 years ago, but we trace our heritage to the very beginnings of the University of Oregon, to 1876 when Professor Thomas Condon brought his fossil and rock collection to the university. It's still here today.
This Condon Collection we consider the crown jewels of the University of Oregon, and like the crown jewels, it deserves special attention. In the very first day that the University of Oregon opened, we had only one scientist on the faculty, and that was Thomas Condon.
Luther Cressman, founder of the university's anthropology department, was director during the museum's early years. Cressman discovered the museum's famous Fort Rock sandals, the world's oldest running shoes that are still here today. The museum has had different names, and we've seen good times and bad. In the 1970s, we almost lost the museum entirely, but it was saved thanks to the effort of our donors and friends. For the last 30 years, the museum has risen like a phoenix from the ashes of those hard times. We moved to our current building in 1987. This campus landmark reflects the influence of Northwest Coast native longhouses. Over the years, we preserved the original look and feel of the building while expanding our facilities thanks to the generosity of our donors, support from the university, and our friends in Washington, D.C. We've completed Phase 1 of our landmark expansion. We're in the midst of Phase 2, and Phase 3 is in the planning stages. This expansion will consolidate our collections and bring staff members together under one roof. It will double our exhibition and public education areas and upgrade storage and research facilities. This historic project will change the museum forever, but we'll continue to focus on our primary goals: research, education, and preservation. This is about more than a building. It's about what people do here. It's about doing an even better job preserving and interpreting Oregon's history, sharing more of that history with the public, and better serving the university, our community, and the state. This dream is coming true thanks to donors and friends.
Whoa, well, happy 75th to the museum. This is just extraordinary. I just can't believe that this beautiful new facility, which is a gift to all of Oregon, courtesy of the University of Oregon and the many folks who've supported the museum over the years, is 75 years old and growing strong.
Happy birthday to the Museum of Natural and Cultural History. For 75 years, we've been the place where the past meets the present. And here's to a bright future.